Hello class 3, welcome to the second class of computer system. Before starting today's topic, let's recapitulate what we have read in the previous class. We have started the previous class with definition of computer. We read a computer is an electronic device which processes data under program control to generate meaningful information. Next, we read the full form of computer. What is the full form of computer? C. C for common. O for operating. M for machine. P for purposely. U for used for. T, technological. E, educational. And R for research. After that, we read various parts of computer and then we discussed two components of computer, that were hardware and software. Hardware are the physical parts of the computer that can be touched and can be seen. Software are the programs fed inside the computer. Now, students, we will learn about various types of software. Okay, so in the next slide you are able to see a diagram that is depicting three types of software. First is system software, second one is application software, and the last one is utility software. Now we will discuss what is a system software. Kids, when we wake up, we need to start our day with some food. That is, we take the first meal of our day, that is breakfast. Likewise, when you need to start your computer, a computer needs a software to get started with and to get ready its hardware work. That software is called system software. The software program which makes our computer system work is called system software. System software works as a link between user, means the person who is using the computer system, and the computer. Kids, we cannot start any computer without a system software. Okay. The example of system software are Windows, disk operating system, that is DOS, Unix, Linux, etc. Kids, indirectly we can say system software is the heart of a computer system. I repeat, system software is the heart of a computer system. It makes the hardware of the computer work. Okay. Now, moving towards application software. You know what is an application software? Those software which are made to solve any specific problems. For example, if you want to make any painting, that is MS Paint. I know everyone you like MS Paint, right kids? Okay, those software programs that are created for a special kind of work done on the computer are called application software. Kids, when you work on your computer, you will find some application software like calculator. If you want to calculate something, then you use calculator. Okay, if you want to note down something, then you use WordPad, Notepad, etc. So these type of software are called application software. One thing you should note, that application software work only if the system software is present in the computer. Okay, now it is utility software. Utility software are a specially designed software which are meant for different purposes like WinRAR, antivirus program, etc. Kids, utility software helps to manage, maintain and control computer resources. For example, you can take the example of antivirus software. basic backup software and disk tools. These particular software protects our computer system. So we read there are three types of software. One is system software, second one is application software, and the last one is utility software. Now moving forward to a firmware. Kids, firmware is not a type of software. It is a combination of hardware and software. The example of firmware are traffic lights, mobile phones, remotes, etc. You should note down the examples given in the screen because these are not present in your book. Okay. Kids, for your knowledge, firmware is typically stored in the ROM, that is read only memory of the computer. Now, liveware. Students, please note liveware is also not a type of software. Okay, liveware is the person who is working on the computer system. These are specially the computer personnel like you, like me, like anyone who is working over the computer system is called a liveware. Now kids, let's concentrate on this topic, that is relationship between hardware and software. Kids, this is the very important topic. You should pay your kind attention. You are able to see a diagram that is within, there are three circles. Between that there is a hardware. After that this is showing system software, then application software, then user. Kids, hardware and software are mutually dependent on each other. Both of them must work together to make a computer produce a useful output. So hardware works only there is a system software fed inside the computer, and application software works only when there is a system software present in the computer. Otherwise system application software will not work. And user, that is the liveware, will only work when all of the three, that is application software, system software and hardware, all the three are present in the computer system. So let's read what is given in your book. Software cannot be utilized without supporting hardware. See, it is all I have already discussed, that software can only be used when it is a hardware present. Hardware cannot be utilized and so is useless without a set of programs to operate upon. What is a set of program? That is a software. So kids, I will suggest you to read the topic given in your book, relationship between hardware and software, in page number 3. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care.